everyone, welcome back to this channel, to this space of yours as well. Happy New Year, happy 2024. I hope you guys had a great time with your friends, family, partner, by yourself, however you spend the New Year's. In my case, there's like this big celebration in Reforma, which is one of like the main streets here in Mexico City. They close it. They have like a concert and then like a firework show. And well, the plan was to have dinner at this amazing Korean barbecue restaurant that we go to. Then just grab a couple of drinks at a bar just to like kill some time and then go there. But we are old, so we were pretty tired around 11, so we just decided to wrap it up and go back to the apartment, which it's kind of sad, but at the same time not, because we were just so nice and chill in the apartment. Like no one was pushing us. There was we didn't have to face like any like massive amounts of people, so that was good. But yeah, I was trying to find a place to see the countdown, but I couldn't find any. And then one of my neighbors, this sounds so creepy of me, but it's just they had the window open, so I saw they started like hugging and all that. But I had checked the clock. It said it was like 11:57, and then I went there and they were hugging. And then I was like, oh no, like they are ahead. And then I realized it was actually like 12:05, 12:02. So I also missed that. So I just went back straight to bed. But hopefully you had like a proper countdown. So that happened. And then we've just been chilling. My fiance's back at work. I've been trying to work on some stuff for Latinally, and yeah, I'm trying to get back on the YouTube recording video group. So we also have that to look forward. And today's topic, I think it's very like New Year's related, maybe a little bit late, but hey, who knows? This might be helpful to someone. And that is how to be truthful with our New Year's goals. I know I already did the vision board, which can be related in a way, because at the end it's what you desire for your life and what you want to accomplish and bring to life. But today I actually want to talk to you like not the process of doing it, but how you can be a little bit more accountable for making that happen. So, and also, yeah, I miss I missed eating my 12th grapes. So if you don't know, in Mexico, I don't know if in any if I don't know if in any other if I don't know if in any other countries in Latin America they do this, but here for every like bell that rings after New Year's, then we eat a grape, and that grape is supposed to represent a wish for every month, right? So it's just like what we want to achieve. We want to achieve abundance, health, love. You normally have like grapes with that, but I miss that. So that doesn't mean my dreams and goals are not going to come true, but it's just a nice part of the tradition. I also keep seeing my hair. It's like this, but I can't do much about it. So we'll just have to deal with that. So if you see me staring at my hair, that's the reason. But we're gonna move on from that. And yeah, so I was saying, this is just pretty much how you can make sure that, because New Year's resolutions, we are like around the second, third month of the year, and then it's just like we forget about them. We keep moving, we keep on with our lives. Sometimes we go back to like old habits that we said we were gonna like drop. So it's just pretty easy to forget what we want and our desires for the year that we are living in, right? So some of them are pretty much like the vision board, like just I think recap your year is a great way to identify what you achieved, and also ways you sabotage yourself into not making certain changes, or if you wanted to try something new, then why you didn't like yourself that happening. So again, it's a great way to just analyze yourself and your behavior and really dig deep into what might have caused that. And then I think once you get that, then you can actually see how you can take the next step on this new year. So I think here the important question can be like, how can I make this change happen? And if I make this change happen, what is it going to bring in my life? And I think that is such an important question to ask, right? Because for me, and this is a goal I can share with you, is I want to change my style, my personal style. I since I don't know how to say this, but I think, and this is pretty much just my perception, of course, that ever since I've changed my mentality and as I keep evolving, and also as I work with the relationship I have with my body, I don't think I'm entirely myself. Like, I don't think the clothes that I wear reflect who I am anymore. So I want to work on that. And for me, the clothes that I wear also set the tone for how my day is gonna feel. So if I have, it's like when you have a very bad hair day and then you get like super upset about it and then you're not entirely happy. I have the same thing, but with the clothes and how I style them. So I know I know why I have that emotion, right? I know what's going on inside me that makes me feel uncomfortable when just when it comes to how I dress. And then I'm trying to find a way that I can change that. And for me, that's hiring a stylist and also learning more about how to dress my body and whatnot, right? But then once that I know what I want to change, then it's how is that change going to make me feel? And I know that's going to make me feel more in touch with who I am as a person. Maybe it's going to help me again with feeling my identity 100% truthful and more in touch and more in sync with who I am as a person. And also it's going to help me reflect this new stage of mine. And of course, it's also going to help me improve the relationship I have with my body. Why? Because if I feel comfortable with my clothes and how I look in them, then I can also I can accept myself a little bit easier. So for me, that's an example, right? I know I already did my recap. I already analyzed. I know what I want to change, and I know how to change it, or what would be a great tool for me to change it. And I also know how making that change is going to make me feel. So now I have a purpose and now I have an intention, which I think sometimes we just don't put the thought in that. So we just say like, I want to be free of debt, or I want to be more healthy, I want to be more consistent, like when I go to the gym. Like, yes, that's great, but what's the intention behind it? And sometimes I think we take it like so lightly, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like work out and I'm gonna have a great body. And it's like, okay, cool, but why do you really want to achieve that? And I think when we are really honest with ourselves, then that's also a way that we can make that we can say truthful to our resolution and work harder to make it a reality, just because it's not like, oh, I woke up and I wanted to do this. No, it's like it's actually going to have an impact in my day-to-day life. So I think that's like a great advice. It's to have an intention for every goal or resolution you want to achieve this 2024. And another great thing that I would say, and maybe this was just me back in the days, but we're changing stuff, is to make resolutions for yourself, because sometimes it's so easy to get absorbed in the context you are living in that's influenced by family, coworkers, friends, neighbors, like everything, right? So sometimes you might base some of your resolutions in trying to achieve or prove or make yourself suitable for the environment you are currently living in. So just be 100% honest with yourself, and make sure that whatever you're writing and whatever you are deciding to target, it's based on what you want as an individual, that's going to make you grow as a person, evolve, change, however you want to call it, and that it's going to enrich your life instead of like satisfying somebody else's opinion of you or how people might perceive your lifestyle. So I think that's another point to have into consideration on how we can keep persistent our resolutions. Because if it's something we really, really want, then of course, I think we're going to put more will into making it happen, as if we're just doing it to please someone else or to fulfill someone else's imaginary that they might have of ourselves, that they might have of us. So that's one that I think it's also very important. And again, it all relies in being truthful to who we are. And I know it can be a little bit difficult, but not impossible. And also being realistic is a great way to make sure your goals are going to happen. And I'm not saying you cannot dream big. By all means, be my guest. It's amazing that you trust the potential you have. But also, I think if we go a little bit higher than what we can mentally and physically do at the moment, might set us up for disappointment, because we might be like, oh my gosh, my goal was to save and buy a house, but realistically maybe my job for now doesn't allow me to do that. And when we see that dream just like slowly fade away, then we feel like we don't have what it takes, or it might be a little bit like of a disappointment. So again, I'm not saying you cannot dream big, just please do and believe in yourself. But I think if you have, we should do this like in short term, middle term, and long term. I don't know if middle term, but you know what I'm saying. And like long term goals, right? So it's like a baby step. So if I want to achieve this house of mine, what can I do prior to that that's going to take me to that one big goal? So maybe I can start a side hustle, and then also my I don't know, my short term goal is going to be find a side hustle. Then the middle one, the mid term, I don't know, but the next one would be for me to set a certain amount of money just in savings or investment, and then that is going to take me to another goal. That's like have the money that I need for an engagement, for a deposit for a house, and then that's going to take me to the final goal. So as you can see, it's all about the steps. And once I'm able to get the side hustle, then I know I can go and do the next one. And once I start seeing like I'm saving money and that I'm investing, or that I keep just like saving it in the bank, then I know that I'm going to be able to achieve the down deposit. And then that way, that's going to take me to the final goal, that's to have a house. So try to make goals that are tangible and that you can actually see the progress while you're trying to work on that final one. So if you already have them written down, or you're still thinking what you want to achieve this year, my suggestion would be like have the final big goal that you want, and then you start putting like smaller goals or objectives that you want to achieve in like bimester or trimester or however you want to measure it, but that you know it's a trackable goal, so that way you can also feel more motivated when you start seeing things like you start checking off your goals list, and that's actually going to make you think like, I got the potential, I got what it takes, and I'm actually making it happen. Just take actions that will take you to the end goal. That's pretty much it. And that's a great way to also measure the success you have. Well, not the success, but to measure the progress you are having throughout the year. And I think that is also gonna make you realize that you can achieve whatever you put your mind into. And if you have like a step back, or you're not able to do what you had decided for the long term, for the short term goal, then seriously, don't feel bad. Step backs happen. One day we're having a great day, the next 2 weeks are gonna be really crappy, but then we're gonna find the courage that we need to just have a fantastic, great month next one. So I think at this point, everybody knows that life it's up and downs, but it's how we decide to embrace the downs that are gonna help us get through them a little bit faster. And as long as you really feel the desire to achieve those things, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find the motivation that you need to just make all of it happen. So whatever is your New Year's resolution, know that you got this. You got the strength, the will, the motivation, the tools for you to just thrive throughout this year. So thank you so much. But yeah, that is it for me today. I hope you guys like this video, and if you have any other advice or method that you practice that helps you achieve your goals, do share it in the comments down below. I would love to read them, and I'm pretty sure we can exchange some like rituals or processes or anything that I might have forgotten. But thank you for starting the year with me. I'm excited to see what this year brings along. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye.